parables from Matthew 13, the parable of the pearl, and the parable of the net. To the viewers and subscribers, I am so excited about this special endeavor prepared just for you. This project emphasizes 6 parables from Matthew 13 and will be presented in 2 parts. Part 1 features Parable of the Pearl and Parable of the Net. Part 2 features Parable of the Small Things, the mustard seed and the yeast, and Parable of the Hidden Treasure. Be sure to watch each part in its entirety in order to introduce, to reinforce, or to enhance your understanding. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will know when I upload part 2. Each part begins with a reading of the parable with illustrations, followed by an explanation or summary. The parable of the pearl, Matthew chapter 13, verses 45 through 46. The kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking for fine pearls. When he found one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had and bought it. The parable of the net. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into the lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full, the fishermen pulled it up on the shore. Then they sat down and collected the good fish in baskets, but threw the bad away. This is how it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come and separate the wicked from the righteous and throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Have you understood all these things? Jesus asked. Yes, they replied. He said to them, therefore, every teacher of the law who has become a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the owner of a house who brings out of his storeroom new treasures as well as old. The parable of the pearl. This narrative compares the kingdom of heaven to the work of a pearl merchant. Some historians claim that pearls were seen as the highest treasure in the ancient world, valued above gold, silver, or precious gemstones. The high value of pearls is reflected in their use in the Apostle John's vision of the heavenly city, Revelation 21:21. A business that involves trading in such a valuable commodity has the potential for great risk and great reward. This man sought fine pearls. We can assume that he was an expert who could quickly and accurately tell the grade of a pearl that might be offered for sale. Oysters were considered unclean for eating, according to the law of Moses, Leviticus 11, verses 9 through 10. But that doesn't mean that possessing pearls was forbidden. The man became obsessed as his keen and experienced eye beheld one pearl of great value. We should understand this not so much as sticker shock about how much money the pearl's seller wanted, but rather as the potential buyer's appraisal. It was a pearl unlike any he had ever seen, its value likely due to a combination of spherical perfection, luster, color, and size. His business savvy kicked into high gear. He must have this pearl. The merchant sold everything he had and bought the pearl. The point of the parable is similar to this, that to enter the kingdom of heaven requires relinquishing our control over everything. Spiritually, we must give up all our ungodly ways and submit fully to the Lord. Materially, nothing we own can be held back if we are fully committed to serve in the kingdom. Everything becomes the Lord's. This involves a shift of mindset from I own to I am a steward. The treasure we receive is worth it. The parable of the net likens the kingdom of heaven to a commercial fishing situation. His hearers were familiar with fishing in the Sea of Galilee, a large, productive freshwater lake. Commercial fishing was done using a net, Matthew chapter 4, verse 18, Mark chapter 1, verse 16. Here, a large open mesh of rope that was woven at regular intervals. It would have both floats and weights suitable for dragging the net between two boats, catching all fish in its area of coverage. The use of such nets results in indiscriminate fishing. They do not differentiate between species of fish that are likely to be near the surface and those that thrive at a depth. If the net is filled with fish, it would be too heavy to load onto one of the fishing boats. Instead, the bottom of the net would be lifted to trap the fish, and the boats would be sailed or rowed back to shore, beaching the haul of fish. John chapter 21, verses 6 through 11. There, the fish would be sorted, and good fish being thrown into large baskets used to take them to the market. The bad fish would be cast aside, either back into the lake or perhaps left on the beach for consumption by scavenger birds or roving dogs. The law of Moses stipulated that only fish with fins and scales were considered clean and could be eaten. Leviticus chapter 11, verses 9 through 12. This made animals such as eels, no scales, various types of catfish, smooth skin, no scales, and any shellfish, neither scales nor fins, unclean, and therefore of no commercial or personal value. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, remember to hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload part 2 of the parables from Matthew 13. Thank you so much in advance. Stay safe and may God bless.